So how's everybody doing?
Peekaboo.
Oh,
Oh,
tired?
We're all waiting for Taylor to tell us how we should feel.
You should feel
Right.
tired of life and ready for 2025. 2024 is bullshit so far. So
Happy the holidays are over.
yeah,
yeah, I'm
Happiness has
good with
passed
that.
me.
I could have used more time off, but oh well.
yeah.
Nothing too exciting.
I had plenty of great time.
I'm glad somebody
Nice.
did.
Well, I had plenty of great time. I'm just glad the great time is over and get back to regular life again and not random relatives just popping by and saying hello.
Random relatives.
Time where I don't
Funny.
have to work, but I get paid. Sounds good to me, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's a plus.
We have a little extra cash at the moment. Still waiting to see if we get bonuses this year, which would be nice. Never know. Might actually get a bonus. Be
Get
nice.
boners.
A bonus.
Nice.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing well.
Apparently,
How are
they're
you?
all doing trash. Apparently,
No, I'm doing well. I'm just glad everything's like the holidays are over. I'm looking forward to vacation here in a few months.
Well, next year I'm putting in like in 2 weeks for next Christmas off, so I can actually go do stuff. So,
Well, if anybody wants a really good deal, I'll give you a great deal on 39 long boxes.
you kept all the one.
shipping included.
Just
I got a guy
to
on
see
eBay,
what
50
not
bucks a
auction-
month.
But I'd be tempted. But
You finally
What not auction it? Started off at $1. See where it goes.
yeah, I went through them all for the first time. Yes, words are hard. I was just gonna try to be fancy, but yes, I did not sort everything because I gave up on the sorting at some point, unless I cared about the series or it had significance. But I
Just
did go
pull the
through it. And
expensive
look,
stuff.
Eddie, it big in me.
Oh, hang on, sorry. How do
Pull the
I-
expensive stuff, put them in a video, put them all in boxes,
I
and
got
sell
some guy
them.
in Utah begging for X-Men bullshit. So, anyways,
Hey,
yeah, but look,
how bad
there's
is it?
stickers.
Oh,
The Phoenix.
I
It's
just don't
$5
have
for
it.
$1 or $6 for $1 because apparently back in the day this book was not worth much.
Yeah,
It's
now
complete. It's low grade, but it's complete. It's probably about
I just need it.
without. I mean, you can get the stickers off; it'll be better. But I'm not fucking with it. I'm just going through the list.
You want to rip the crotch off?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm missing some of these books.
This one's real low grade. You can see the cover's attached.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. That's the first
I'm
album.
telling you, these are the beat up collection, but this one's probably about a
Nice.
4.0. This one needs a clean for sure, but it's not bad otherwise. Really, mid grade.
Those are just ones above 100 I'm missing. I have like a handful.
These are what you're missing above 100 of the list that I have. I have a 107, but it has no cover at all, so I didn't figure you'd be interested. So I got first Taylor Swift.
Yay, Taylor.
133. I do like this cover. It's a cool.
Yeah,
one.
it's a good
And then 148, 52, and this weird ass one with the Brood and
the Broods. I know I've had those covers. I don't understand why they're missing now.
I don't know. But I look, so that's what I got. But you can unembiggen me now. So.
Oh come on, we like you big.
I like those glasses.
Oh,
those
thanks.
are kind of tent when you go out in the sun.
No, I don't like those. I have a pair of cheap ass shitty Zenny sunglasses I wear instead. I don't like the transitions because after about a week they always just seem to be stuck half gray, and then I'm like, again, So
I had one pair of those. I liked them
what's up, Phil?
most of the time.
What's up, Las Cruces?
What's up, Las Cruces? And Phil.
I've got my even older man glasses that hang on. Let me see if I can find. There we go. I bought because Zenny's cheap and I needed a new prescription. So here you go. This is my attempt at casino or at Ocean's 11.
Wow, look at those.
Oh wow.
This is a real old man show. I have glasses now too, but I just don't wear them yet because I'm still trying to get used to them.
Yeah.
When you've never worn glasses until you're like almost 50.
Yeah.
Look at these
Hey,
things.
Taylor, those glasses make me think you're trying to sell me a script.
Are you buying?
look like the out of,
Jason, those look good on you, by the way.
do they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still trying to get used to them. It's kind of hard to put them
No,
on.
they
with
fit your face.
headphones.
They fit your face well, and your eyes are centered in the lenses, which is good. And I've had glasses
there
too.
somewhere.
And now that I have these big bug-eyed ones, I can see you. So yeah.
Yeah, I can read the letters now in the chat, which is great.
Yeah.
I can read.
See,
I can read everybody's names on their thing now. Oh, hi,
Yeah.
Rob.
I have my name on my thing. Holy cow!
Rob's Fat Stacks. I can barely see that.
It
before I
says
put it on
Rob
the
until he
last-
gets excited. Then it says Rob's Fat Stacks of Comics, Collectibles, and Games and Things and Stuff. 9.8.
Yeah, I
enough
get
of
it.
that.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I know. I went for the funny joke and then I killed it. That's what I do, Rob.
Well, I think that's what we all do. But
Yeah.
we're legends in our own mind.
Yeah.
My only weird Christmas present this year.
What
That
is
might be
that
a nightmare in some people's minds. I don't know.
What is that? What is that droid's name? I don't even remember.
Lola.
And which one is it from?
Kenobi. It's from the Big Kenobi series. It's what's her name's. He doesn't want to go.
Leia's little.
Leia's little guy.
Mhm.
My mom just randomly found him and went,
Oh, he's cool.
Gotcha.
Just make yourself big. That's cool.
oh. Come on, Lola, say something. Supposedly it reacts to you.
Supposed to, yeah, it's like an AI. It reacts to your
Like a
movements and
Furby.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Star
an
Wars
original
Furby.
I've got a 30-year-old Furby in the closet. And that sounds
Dude.
stupid.
The guys I knew in high school, they tortured a Furby until it was psychotic.
Jesus.
I've got a Furby from, I think it would have been the year my daughter was born. It's about 25 years old. I don't remember if it's what.
Just lock
version.
the Furby and Lola in a room together and see what happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, no. God, no. I think it shuts up after a few
What's up,
minutes.
Cliffy, buddy? How you doing?
Oh. Oh, well, mystery boxes. I'm done with that round at least. So
Right.
I got one left, and I'm gonna open it on a video because I have no other videos to do.
Why don't you just try and sell it tonight?
You got to build your own mystery boxes and then open them up. That's new video content.
Well, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
That's a new concept.
I posted it a few times online. If anybody's looking for a mystery box, got 3 people watching. There you go. 125 shipped. 120 shipped.
Are you going to act surprised when you open it?
Oh yeah, of course. What is it? I kind of might know what it is because everyone's told me so far. DJ and a few others.
Well, we know what it's not. The
What
books that
slab-
you
what
didn't actually
slabs they
It's
include.
not those honey books because you don't like porn.
Yeah, because you teased them, but then didn't actually include them.
Oh no, I took it out of the teas when I put in the teasers.
No bondage
When I
fairies.
put in the final the final teaser, those weren't in there. So
Eddie, I found a issue of Debbie Does Dallas, #7, the comic. I was going to send it
God.
to you just as a joke.
That is awesome. I did not know somebody made those. That's great.
Yeah, Aircell Comics made a series of 18 issues apparently. So
Wow.
yeah.
Taylor's got them all.
I think you do, Tokeny. You need to buy the last one so Eddie can stop bitching for 5 minutes.
No, I was gonna open it up. I was done selling them. Getting ready.
I
for
remember
this.
Debbie Does Dallas.
Eddie,
That
you're
was
the worst salesperson ever.
That token. You
need
can
some
buy
fake
it.
glasses and try and sell them a script.
that was in high school when we had to convince my buddy's 18-year-old sister to go rent us the
Oh.
video from the back room.
No, he already bought one. God, he did already buy one. My brain's not working.
he said he could. Yeah, but he just asked if he needed another. and
He
the
can
answer
buy
is
the
no.
last one. He can buy the last one. I got no
He's trying
problem.
to save you. He's trying to take your content away from you, Eddie.
I don't care. I'm so tired. I can't even think.
Oh,
We did
boy.
10 hours. It started snowing at 1 o'clock, and they're out there just digging. They're trying to dig through 24 inches of frost, and they're breaking teeth on a track hoe. And I'm just going, what a waste. What do you got there, Taylor? Hang on.
These are the biggest books literally the biggest books that were in the collection.
Oh, nice.
So just because I'm sick of your rambling and about not selling a book.
Joke, you need another
buy
one.
another one. Superman Fantastic Four, which is nonsense, and then they're all low grade, obviously, but whatever.
I like those big ones. They're
Yeah.
kind of cool. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, I've seen that one before.
A couple Thors in here,
Nice.
Yeah.
If you had the
That's
Kiss
great.
one, I'd be up for that one too. But you probably don't have that one.
And then I do have the Super Friends,
Oh, that's Rob.
real low grade, but And yeah, so
It's different. Why not? So, have you picked out the highest priced item you found?
it's one of like 2 or 3 possibly, and it actually could be that X-Men 101 if it gets cleaned up, but also then I have a first Deadpool, and then first Black Knight. No, that one's tanked lately, so probably first Deadpool
What's
Oh,
or first Gambit, somewhere in there. So
Just wait until the first trailer drops for the new Deadpool.
yeah. What's up, Miss So? How you doing?
Again. Hello, Miss So.
You know that book will blow up the week after that.
I know.
As soon as everybody sees Hugh Jackman in costume running around,
Yeah, that's the
people are
thing,
gonna
Eric.
lose their shit.
I know I'm not finding treasury bags and boards. So, like, the guy just like, you want these thrown in? I'm like, they don't smell that much like cat pee, so sure.
God.
No, I one thing I did find, and I told this story in other lives, but like I went through all the books, and like the cat really only peed on one stack of books, near as I can tell. Given my giant honker of a nose, I was getting up in there, and it was all on a stack of Savage Sword of Conan magazines. So,
ouch.
And my buddy Tim, who helped me move, is a big Conan fan, and before he helped me move, I was like, dude, I'll give you all the Conans and the magazines and the books I find. He's like, deal. So I just handed him.
Found out they're all peed on.
Yeah,
Ouch.
I told him. He's like, well, I mean, I bought him some beer and stuff too. We're good. He doesn't really collect much comics, but
On the thing of pets peeing, you know, our satellite went down, our cable, and didn't know why. Found out the guy came out to fix it today. One of my dogs decided to take a leak on the power supply.
all right.
He's an old dog. He's getting old. So I had to leave his mark on a, I don't know how the hell he got to it. It was behind a, nowhere near I thought he'd be able to get to it, but hell.
All right.
Whatever.
Great.
So what'd you guys do for New Year's? Let's all talk.
Nothing.
Slept. Went to bed.
I was asleep by 9:30.
I played more Connor.
Wow. I
I
complained.
don't remember the last time I was
You
actually up at
complained, Rob?
midnight.
Yeah, I complained in the morning when I got up about
Oh,
the
that's
fact
right.
that here's a whole goddamn day just dedicated to the fact that I changed my fucking calendar. And then at 9:00 at night, the fireworks started going off because this country's so goddamn East Coast centric that fucking at midnight on the East Coast, we're fucking putting off fireworks here on the West Coast. Made no damn sense to me.
I was just as angry at that same thing, Rob. My neighbors, I'm like, we're in Oregon, guys. We're not in fucking New York, but whatever.
There we
I
go. Now
digress.
we're
I'd
talking.
rather blow the fireworks up early than wait till after midnight. Shit, I'd rather they blow them up at 9 o'clock than midnight.
Well, I'd rather not do it at all because I got scared.
I agree, but whatever.
Yeah.
I don't need to set off fireworks because I changed the fucking wall calendar.
That's awesome.
You don't like to blow stuff up?
I'm
Blowing
just
stuff up
saying,
is fine.
it's the stupidest damn holiday there is, bar none. I mean, there's a lot of dumb holidays. Don't get me wrong, but the fact that I changed the calendar, I changed the page on the calendar 12 months a year in a year, no problem.
It should
But
But
correspond
when
to-
I actually have to when I take down that one and put it in the recycling bin and put up the new one, that's when fireworks go off and we get to have a party.
And see, that's why
I just
should-
tell
it
people
should
it's such a
correspond
big
to
deal.
the-
We changed one number in the date. Now we got to do all these fucking things and stay up and drink and blow shit up because we changed one number. Come on.
Well, you
And
know,
see,
they
I didn't do
moved
that.
it
I
off of the
went deep
day
drinking
that
on
it
New
was
Year's Day.
originally partied on. Like, it was the winter solstice. It's the shortest day of the year. Very, very important for our ancestors.
That was already bastardized. That became Christmas.
That Christians use that for Christmas, correct?
Yeah.
But New Year's,
The birth of the sun god became the birth of the Son of God. Imagine that.
right?
Anyway.
But the New Year's, it was also the New Year. It's literally the ending of the shortest day of the year. It
Yeah.
was the New Year in classical.
Yeah, well, that was all because you actually had your year based on a lunar calendar and such versus.
Yeah.
just oddball stuff. Anyways,
Well,
I
like
digress.
that.
I just think it's a silly holiday.
Yeah.
Look, do I take the day off and work and with pay, or do I work on that day? No, I take the day off with pay because my company's going to give it to me, and I don't
Yeah.
complain about
Yes.
the fact that they're giving me a day off with pay. Although I just wish it was a
Well,
different
I
day.
mean, listen, I think New Year's Eve is the dumbest thing ever, but I like New Year's Day because no one else goes out. So my buddies and I, we went to a dive bar and watched Empire Strikes Back at the bar. And
See,
drank and
Cliff,
had
then
some-
you should really be upset with people. If it's your birthday on New Year's Day,
They
then you
took it
should
away
really
from
be
you.
upset
Well-
that everybody's too focused on the new year instead of you.
No,
It
and
should
then
be
the
all
other-
about Cliff.
Well,
The
no,
other
Rob,
reason I
that,
drink
that's,
on New
that,
Year's Day
that
is
would make
the-
him a narcissist.
No, that's
Yeah.
fine. I would much rather have this
Yeah.
be celebrating Cliff Day than celebrating I changed my calendar.
Best
Comic
site
question. Beware.
I like it.
Comic book
I've
question.
always liked New Year's Eve. I like blowing stuff up, so
Comic book
it's always
question.
fun to party
See
and
what
blow
you
stuff
started,
up.
Eddie? Now you want to talk about comic books?
I didn't say anything. I said zero about New Year's Day. I really don't give a shit.
Not
I give zero
so
fucks.
Speaking of
there is
controversy,
no one.
who's following the CGC stuff?
Yeah, hold on.
No, we talked about that last week. That's all.
So there is no one best place.
No,
You should-
what era? What era are you looking for?
Again, there's no
Yeah.
one best place. There's a variety. You should monitor a variety of places and compare because
Yeah.
any place that's a marketplace where people are selling stuff, there's people who list stuff way too high,
And-
but you can mix and match and find different places. And
And
I monitor like 4 different
Yeah.
sites.
I have
for
a
most
box.
of
I did get a long box full of trades in with all this nonsense. So if like you have anything you're looking for, let me know, Miss Owen. I'll give you a really good deal. If you
And
have
frankly,
any,
you can find deals everywhere. I don't
Yeah.
care what people or how people are pricing their stuff. If you know how somebody's pricing it and you know what the current market values are, you
Yeah, but
can
there's some
you
sites
find
that
deals.
don't let you that aren't as good at that as others. Because there are some like Shortbox, for example. As much as I love it, there's a lot of limitations as far as how of you being able to make an offer if somebody's really overpriced. They have caps on what you can offer. There's no way
Yeah.
to directly communicate to the person on that stuff. Whereas eBay and My Comic Shop and some of those have better methods of doing some of that stuff. But
and honestly, eBay is not bad if you know how to search on there for shit too. Like
they've
I do a lot
changed
of,
the search method and it sucks. But
they did, but like
I've
you
had
can
does
more
still
suck.
like
If you're
probably.
patient, if you're patient and not looking, not like I need to get it now. eBay is a good resource.
and
I've
if
really
you-
had,
if
I've
you
had
look
really
up-
zero problems with it. I'll put in X-Men number 12, 1968 or whatever. Usually what I'm looking for pops up.
See, if you're looking for something specific, yeah, that. But what
Yeah.
I do on eBay is I'll look up like comic book lots a lot of the time, and then like 1980s comics or 1970s comics, because you'll get people that don't necessarily know copper, bronze, the age thing, but they'll know about when the comics are from, and you can find really good deals. And you also have to know when the cheapest day to buy shit is. It's never on Saturday or Sunday when the auctions end. So you
No.
can find the auction ending on like a Wednesday or Thursday. You can do
Yeah.
all right.
Thursday
Search
is
for
peak,
auctions
by the
and
way.
ending soonest, and then search through those.
Yeah.
So
Too.
a friend of mine has been a top seller on eBay for about a decade with laptops, and Thursday is the highest selling day, followed by Sunday, and then Friday and Saturday. So he would always get the most money on Thursday night ending auctions. And that's, I guess, because people aren't out, people are at home and they're thinking about the weekend.
And
But
or honestly,
Any
You just
any
scroll through
weekday, like
whatnot.
Monday through Wednesday, if it's ending before noon, Monday through Wednesday, those I always get the best deals on.
yeah. And I
Facebook
will.
Marketplace.
And lots, just like you said, like that lot I found with the 14 booster golds with a 9.8 number one.
Well, if you want an
bought all
Operation
14 of
Bikini
those
for $1, you
for
can go
the
on
price
Whatnot
of the
right
number
now.
one. What'd you say, Taylor?
If you wanted Operation Bikini for $1, you could have gone on Whatnot. And I still do buy on Whatnot too. You just like I will just go and I'll go vintage comics and I'll just God damn it. I'll just flip through them and see if there's something that catches my eye for cheap, and then I'll just watch it.
Yeah, on Whatnot, if they've got more than 50 people watching, you just forget it. You're not getting
Yep.
any deals.
No,
I
but
go-
Does
I
any
go-
of
I
you
go to the
guys
bottom
use the
level.
eBay version of Whatnot, like the actual auction videos? I
They-
haven't yet. It's one.
They're starting an auction thing on Whatnot now. They're starting
Which,
exactly like eBay. Unless it says it's in beta. I only saw it the other day.
eBay
I've watched
Live?
eBay, but I've never bought off of it.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen. I haven't checked. I haven't seen it yet. So I try
What
to
they
stay away
really
from
did is
Whatnot.
just try and steal away a few of the bigger Whatnot sellers at first, and so
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah, another good thing that I think in the past I found, especially if you're looking for back issues, right? And you're not necessarily looking for big keys, but if you're looking to fill some of those runs in there, is check out Newcadia. They always have especially like Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, they'll have check out the specials on their website. It's an old clunky design of a website, but once you get it, they always have things like 40% off Marvel or 40% off all Batman books, or they have varieties of different stuff, and they have that you can get, or sometimes it's by era or something, and they have a lot of back issues. As you go through them, they're all graded. They have their own grading system, but they have a grading. They're all graded, so you can have an idea as far as what kind of condition it's in.
yeah.
And I have picked up some amazing books in the past from there, and I've also picked up. I did pick up like the second Justice League on their website and stuff, and so there are some keys there, but a lot of the keys are often fought over. But back issues, it's a great resource, I think, to get. They used to be really, really cheap.
And
So
honestly, Facebook Marketplace isn't bad either.
yeah,
No,
it is.
I love
It's
Facebook Marketplace.
it's just kind of been, or some of the groups too, but they're
Mhm.
they can be cumbersome. It all depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Facebook Marketplace, you find often a lot of people that are just. Sometimes you find a lot of people that are just trying to get rid of stuff to get money and not really, because they're hard up. So,
Or you just meet up with Chip and I, and we'll go to
I'll be
Cowabunga
right back.
Comics sometime.
Go yard sale hunt. Yard sale hunting is a good way of finding cheap comics.
I like yard selling anyway. This
Yeah.
Sunday was our big flea market. I like that,
Nice.
but it's basically the same vendors that I've seen for like the last 6 months. It's the first Sunday of every month. So at this point, I hope we have some new vendors because, yeah, it gets old after a while.
We'll make it work. I need to hit up Chip. I'll get your number, Misso. I just haven't done it yet. It's been a busy couple of weeks, but we'll make it work. It'll be fun.
And what Rob was talking about, Newcadia, if you go there, Misso, they're really conservative on their grading. It's usually a half a point to a point over what they've put on their website because they just like to be conservative.
But you can find like Cowabunga is a decent shop actually, and they have decent deals too. Like I think I paid $50 for the first Magnus Robot Fighter there last summer.
Oh,
So,
that's nice.
Old Magnus.
yeah, I mean the original one, not
You
the
guys know
not
Yeah.
the-
Super Roll
Oh, the
comics?
old school one. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So not the Valiant comic or whatever it was.
Not the Valiant. No, it was what Dell or whatever. Yeah. So
The number one from
Or
Valiant
Turok.
is like $5 now.
yeah.
Comics
Some of
have
those
gone
old
down a lot substantially since.
Yeah.
The comics have gone down substantially since I was buying them on a regular.
well, the Valiants didn't go up. That's the thing.
No, Valiants never did.
No,
I did find
nothing in the 90s went up.
literally the
Well,
only Valiant book I
some.
found in the 40 long box is the only Valiant book I found, and 99.99999% of these were not bagged and boarded. But I found a bagged and boarded Turok #1. Like,
Of course you did.
yeah.
Yeah. He
It was
probably bought it
shiny.
in that same bag and board.
Yeah.
It's been in it
So
since
like nothing else in
Not-
there was
since it
bagged and
came out.
boarded. Like none of the X-Men, none of the Avengers, or any of the actual good books were boarded.
crazy.
But like he had like 10 bagged and boarded copies of Alien versus Predator #1 and a Turok #1, and that's about it. That was for anything that was bagged and boarded. So
I love
There was
Alien
a-
versus Predator. That was a good comic.
there was a dealer
Probably
in
not worth
Connecticut. I went to a
anything,
bunch.
but
He
or
had
Batman versus a Predator. That was another good one.
Man versus Predator.
No, Batman.
Batman versus Predator. Yeah, that was a good series. There was a guy in Connecticut who had a little comic shop, and he had bought his buddy's collection, and his buddy had bagged or boarded none of his comics, and he'd taken those old labeling machines. They had the hard little plastic, and it would like push it up, and like make a little indentation in the plastic, and he taped those to his whole run. He had a whole run of House of Mystery with a 92 that he did that to.
I'm not surprised.
But that was his cataloging system. His entire collection was cataloged. No bags or boards, but those stupid little plastic stickers on every single one of them.
What you doing there, Eddie?
Looking for jobs.
No, I'm gonna invite all you guys on. You just talk. I'm gonna look
come
for
to
work.
Seattle.
I'm just letting you guys talk this time. My voice is still kind of here and there, and
You're gonna move to Appleton, Wisconsin. It's a rollicking good time.
yeah, find me a job I can do. I'd do it. I'm
I
applying.
don't understand what the hell you do for your
telling
normal
you, there are
jobs.
plenty of jobs in
Me
Seattle.
either.
At the moment, I
You
do
sound like
something
you
totally
hang
different than I
outside where
used
it's
to.
cold and watch people dig holes.
I basically work for Dominion Gas, and they have to have people on site when they're putting in gas lines or mains. And right now, my job is the GPS in all the gas lines and mains. So I got to show up, and usually I have an inspector who has to make sure everything's done right. But when they're not there, it goes to us. So I'm stuck doing two jobs and have to check all the fuses to make sure the pipes put together right, make sure they're deep enough, basically just to make sure they don't kill each other or blow each other up.
And what is your job title?
I don't
Pipe
know.
layer.
No,
Pipe layer.
that's Rob on the
Hey,
weekends with
baby.
his friends.
Lay a little pipe.
It's like GIS.
He's just
GIS,
making sure the pipes don't explode. He's the
GIS
pipe
analyst
inspector.
is what they call us. I
Are you
mean,
the pipe? He's the pipe fluffer.
yeah, you guys have fun. I'll go back to what I was doing. You guys have fun.
Eddie, I'm just trying
Come
to
on,
wonder
Ed.
how I can search for you on LinkedIn. So, and I'm not typing in pipe fluffer on my browser. So you go ahead and try.
I mean,
to.
normally they were just usually GIS analysts or technicians. They
Oh,
call us,
gotcha.
but it just depends. I mean, I used to basically what I used to do is I spent 8 years doing site analyzing for CVS through a development company.
Come to the
So
Midwest. We're a friendly folk.
anywhere, well, yeah, I tried to get a job with some
They
something
can't
kinda
drive
like
out there, but they're
kind
friendly.
of like a Costco company. I forgot the name of it. It's one of those bigger
Costco?
no, like Costco.
Sam's
Sam's
Club?
Club.
The word "like" usually means not Costco, but
Sam's Club.
no, it's a Midwest company. That's what I'm saying. It's not out here. I forgot the name of it. It
Menards?
was a
No, that's
major.
like a Home Depot.
Out here, I don't know. I don't have a Sam's
No,
Club.
He
Menards
out
said
here
we're
where I'm
talking
at.
Midwest. He asked Midwest. That was what
Yeah.
Taylor had said, but I forgot the name of it. But that kind of thing. Basically where to put
Yeah.
the next CVSs and crap. And once Target went, we'll take a CVS at every Target, and my workload went to nothing. So they
How
kept
much?
me on
How
for
much
2
do you
years.
make, buddy?
I don't
I
know.
think that
60.
CVS has hit
65.
saturation though, right?
Well, yeah, now they're screwed. Yeah, but back then, no. Like you could never up in some of the hardest places like San Francisco is impossible to put a CVS. They wanted to open one. I would do map and area, demographics and all that crap for it, and couldn't find shit. They would never put one in. They never had enough people.
They've been closing them down because people just walk in and walk out.
But we do giant maps of where prescriptions, who did what prescriptions where and how many each store's, data. I dealt with mainly CVS about 90% of the time, and then basically that contract went to shit. And I do like Crystal Burgers, but I've never been to a Crystal Burger, so it's kind of neat and stuff like that. In the
You
back
work for
east in
Crystals?
Florida.
They're out of Chattanooga. Christ Almighty!
Well, the place I worked for was called Bose Development. They're out of Clearwater, Florida. They have an office here. In California and a few other places, but Clearwater's that one city that Scientology owns 90% of the land in.
I know that.
I watched it. Watch Going Clear. It's freaking hilarious. But yeah, I've been looking. We looked.
Disturbing.
Southwest Gas has got an opening in Southern California near Victorville area, but I'm overqualified for it. Overqualified for it, but no, we're trying to get near my parents and my wife's dad. So that's the reason for Southern California. because my mom's.
Victorville's not the spot to move. Let me tell you.
I know. I was going to look near my mom's and drive over the hill. I know the area well. I lived in that area for 30 years, so I know Southern California like the back of my hand. I know every comic shop, every.
I mean,
everything.
it's got to be an improvement from Southern Utah.
Yeah, but the problem is affording a house. I was offered a job down
No.
near San Diego, 100,000 a year. Nearest house I could find was
In San Diego? Nope.
Yeah, it didn't even nearest house I could. It was a little north San Diego, but nearest
Next.
house I could find about 3,000 a month, and I'd still have to drive an hour, 45 minutes away, but drive time, who knows, could be 2 hours. So no, it
check
just
the private check. I don't know if either of those jobs apply. I just sent you
I
two
will-
Indeed
yeah, no.
links.
put
So.
find me on
Northern
Indeed.
California is about the only part of California I ever really go to anymore.
You can find
So
me on
it's hard
Indeed.
going
It's
to.
not hard.
It
What?
really
I love
is,
Southern
honestly.
California. What's wrong with SoCal?
It's a desert.
Yeah,
It shouldn't even
exact.
exist.
Here, really quick, here, Taylor. I'll tell you.
It's dirty. It's filthy. It's
You said you're
Sounds
where
like Vegas.
Appleton,
No.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, I just looked. Yeah, whatever. There was a 2-second Indeed search on my end. I applied for a job the other day for a company I know I had no shot with, and they even over the holidays they immediately on like New Year's Day they're like no, like it was
City of
it would've been-
Oshkosh has got an opening.
Oshkosh is only about 25 minutes away. It's not bad.
$28 an hour.
Yeah,
Eddie,
there
did
you
you
go.
see that Utah finally dropped last year? Mormons are no longer the majority in Utah.
Yeah,
As of
we're getting
2029.
most of the St. George in our city is probably one of the highest, populated building cities right now. We're building houses like you wouldn't believe up here, and plenty of people. This couple, two guys moved in up on top of the hill.
Talk
We're
about
doing
a place that
400
shouldn't exist. I mean, Christ
400
Almighty.
foot driveway up.
There's no
I'm
water
talking
there.
400 foot. It costed them $30,000 to put the gas line in. They have an elevator in their house. They're up on top of a hill. Nicest guys in the world, but I mean, their backyard is 10 feet and then just wilderness up on top of a hill. So we're getting tons of huge houses being built. And they're all
and
400,000 or 500,000.
Eddie, Oshkosh is like 25 minutes away. That's where Adrian APM lives. So
Yeah. But
Yeah.
27 an
and that's
hour.
cheap. I mean, you
Nice.
could probably
You
find a
said
place.
that they have a huge house on top of a hill for 500,000. The 700 square foot condo I live in is 500,000.
Oh no, up on top of if you have a view of the temple up there, you're looking at 1.5 million.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about just on the side of a
I'd rather
hill.
not.
Around Oshkosh, you could probably find a house for 150. So
It's not bad.
yeah. The
I'm
Midwest.
sorry.
is
That doesn't even compute to me, Taylor.
What?
I'm aware. That's why
150,000. You
Yeah.
can't buy a freaking shed even in Oregon for
I'm
150,000.
Listen,
might
when
be
I
I think
recommend that people move to like around here, it's not because of the weather. It's not because anything else. It's because there are still relatively affordable things where like.
Well, if you want to do that, just send them to Oklahoma, Taylor. It's dirt cheap to live there. Go to Oklahoma, Eddie.
Yeah, but
Eddie, if you
there's no
want gas
tornadoes
industry,
here,
I mean,
unlike
you can't-
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is where it's at, yo.
Yeah, exactly. So Miss So, come on up too. We can all hang out in Oshkosh. So, but gosh,
I did just
How
apply
many
for a
many
job.
houses could I
somewhere.
buy?
just Rob, you're thinking
lot.
about it wrong. How many more Key comics could you buy if you bought a $150,000 house?
Jeez. If I was then selling this one in
Yeah,
its
there you go.
place,
Where's
Oh, yeah,
Menasha?
yeah.
it's a question of am I getting
Oh,
the
Menasha is just like
it'd
15
be a
years.
question on the
Exactly, number one.
AF-15. Am I getting the 9.4 or the
Good year.
9.6?
Menasha's like 15 minutes from Appleton. I have not yet, Miss So. I'm kind of
Hell, they're
We'll see.
they're,
I'm
they're
looking
paying
for
up
neat
to
stuff.
$41 an hour.
yeah.
I used to make
So-
a lot more than I make now. I mean,
well,
I got laid
it's-
off.
it-
I moved here.
there's this
I moved here
balance
so I could
like,
afford a
of what
house
you
here,
make versus what it costs
working-
where you live. So
Well, no. My problem was that I moved here while I was working from home. It was a permanent work from home job. This was my office and all that. And
yeah,
then
I hear you.
I got laid off and pretty much killed it.
I'm probably-
Washington's not bad either.
Yeah.
Washington's fairly reasonable price. It's a lot cheaper than Oregon anyway.
Yeah, we liked
Washington?
we drove through. We wanted to do
Yeah.
that run again.
As long
but
as you're
we
not in
wanna-
Seattle.
Yeah,
I was about to
Seattle
say, not
completely
in the Puget
sucks. You don't
Sound.
want to go there.
No,
not
you just
even-
got to go to East Washington where they're making pipe
Even
bombs.
Centralia is not cheap anymore. Way south.
No.
Vancouver,
Well,
Washington, which is across the border from Portland, is stupid expensive now.
Cheap is all relative to where
It
you're at.
is all
what you're
relative to where we
and-
are.
and where you're at and
minimum
what you're
wage is
getting paid
25
because
an
you're
hour. So
getting paid based on where you live.
I mean, we've
Yeah,
been here
very
since for
true.
9 years, I guess, and we started the house was 155,000, and
Yeah.
now it's up to 370.
if any young people listening to these cranky old bastards, buy yourself move to a big city, buy a condo there, pay it off 30, 40 years when you retire, sell that shit and buy you a giant fucking house in the country. That's what you do.
If
you
they can
need
even
giant-
buy a
well,
house now,
you don't even need a giant
interest rates
house.
right now are so high, people
Oh,
can't
no,
even.
yeah.
Okay, dude,
Yeah.
this-
Yeah, it's like
all right,
the-
let's talk about interest rates. Historically, these rates are still low.
This is true, but not within the last 30 years.
No,
No.
Yeah,
but
not
here's the
within
thing.
my
Prices
lifetime of
went way
buying a
too
house.
high. Prices in the last decade have gone too high, too fast. Prices have got to come down. Interest rates go up, prices come down. That's how it works because you end up paying the same amount of money over time. It's just whether the bank is getting more of it or the
it's
original.
just whether people can afford it. Because like, if I would have tried to buy my house, like now,
Yeah, but so I hear you.
I
You live
might
in a
not have
place
been
in-
able to afford it because it's a huge difference between like just under 4% and what the interest rate is now.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
the
you-
interest rate would kill me right now.
But he's right, because what happens is you come into like a market like my market, right? If prices stay, if interest rates continue to stay at these rates for prolonged periods of time, eventually the pricing has to come down because nobody can because people can't afford. You
Exactly.
can't afford when you're buying a 3-bedroom, 1,200 square foot home at $1.5 million
Yeah.
at 7% interest rate.
Yeah.
On top of that, the property tax that the rate that you're going to get hit with, I can only
Yeah.
imagine.
Oh, just
And
thinking about money.
and yeah, exactly. If there's remote work allowed, like Miss So is saying, like you can live wherever.
Yeah,
It's just like
this
yeah.
guy I watch on one of the channels, I forgot he's a businessman or whatever. He was talking about Dr. Dre. Of course, he's getting a divorce, right? His wife wants $2 million a month for expenses. Her housing costs $100,000, entertainment $900,000, clothing $135,000. She's asking from a divorce. That's freaking nuts. Sorry,
$900,000 is a lot of hookers and blow. That's a lot
Yeah.
of hookers
I'm
and blow.
going clothing $135,000. Even if you spend $3,000.
But just like we were just
day,
talking about, Eddie, everything's relative. Do you know how much money Dr. Dre has?
$10
A
billion.
few 100,000.
I know.
Dr. Dre has enough money
He has
that he's a
10 billion.
Republican now. That's
Yeah.
how much he has Republican money.
No, just to let you know, Taylor, I just applied for 2 jobs up in your area that one pays substantially better than I'm making now.
Well, there you go, man.
I mean, they're back in what I used to do, not in the actual gas. I really don't want to do gas, but when you go from making really good money, and
Yeah.
then you lose your job here, and there's nothing anywhere near here.
I hear you, buddy.
Pays, the average pay here, my wife has to drive an hour to make $23 an hour.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, I started at 17. I was making 70 something, and I
Yeah.
started at where I'm currently at 5 years ago, part time at 17 an hour. They started paying the college people who came into the company $20 an hour.
Yeah.
Talk about 3 months later, I was making several.
The
dollars.
economy's broken right now as far as
It's
like
busted.
inflation and like the
Inflation
minimum
was,
wages. It's crazy.
Don't let that crap lie to you. Corporate profits are a record. Corporations have had record profits the last 2 years. This inflation is a lie. There has been inflation,
that?
yes, but it has not been as high as what you've seen at the grocery store. That's us getting raped by the billionaires. That's why they're
We
still
really just
That's
need
what
to
I'm
remove
saying.
the word comic from this chat.
I
It's
was
just
wondering how
cranky old-
you guys were talking
Now
about
it's
New Year's
cranky
Eve, and I
on
was happy to let
politics
you
and
go.
housing
I
tried
tried
to
to
prices.
talk
we
about
end
the
up here.
CGC thing,
Find
but
a
you guys
job.
said you'd already
What
talked
does
about
that
it. So
Yeah.
Oh, here's a fun book. I doubt anybody will want it, but I don't want it anymore.
what else do we have that's cranky in the comic world?
What do you guys
No,
think?
but this is just like every old
Every
person
movie that's
table at
came out
every
lately.
diner
Now-
ever.
I
Hey, check
haven't
this
really been
out.
able to
That's what I
find.
got for Christmas.
I understand this book
Nice.
is tanked, but what do you
Nice.
think it'd be
Yeah,
worth?
now the time to buy those though.
Yeah, this one's it's got a Bagley sketch on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's got a signature, 9.2. I mean, I'm thinking about throwing it into a mystery box.
This might be sacrilege, but Bagley is that's my Spider-Man.
It's thinking I'm probably going to put it into a mystery box.
Check this out.
What is that one? I can't see.
I don't know what that is there, Sid. Is that a card game?
Comeback.
No, it's like a
Mystery.
thing. So like it's a comeback generator, right? You just flip it
Oh,
open and then you like
Nice.
it's different sections and you got different
I
sayings.
see.
Oh,
You're Harry
okay.
Chimichanga.
Now I
Nice.
get the comeback part.
Yeah.
It's just generating comebacks. I thought it was cute.
Hopefully Deadpool's good. Hopefully they.
It better be. If that third
The last
movie,
few comic book
second
movies
movie-
have really been kind of.
Who's
Well,
the director
Ryan
on Deadpool
Reynolds
3? I don't
is-
even know.
Has creative control, so
I
Ryan
mean,
Reynolds has
I
been,
enjoyed the
he is a
Marvels for
smart
what it was.
businessman. He is not going to fuck this up.
I enjoyed the Marvels for what it was.
I like the Marvels. The Marvels
I
were
had no
good.
problems with it.
Haven't seen it.
The DC movies are shit, but hey,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, there's nothing. I can't find anything
they
redeeming.
haven't made a
about-
good DC movie since the Snyder released his version.
I enjoyed that
Speaking of
version.
Snyder, has anybody tried to watch Full Moon
Don't even have Netflix.
or Rebel Moon? That's it.
Don't even
I
have
Moon.
watched
Netflix.
20
Yeah.
minutes of it and I couldn't. I thumbs
I
up.
wa- we have a few maybe a month or two of Prime, so I've watched through Reacher, and I've watched 3 seasons of Jack Ryan so far.
Cool.
So kind of enjoying that a little bit, though I don't really see him as Jack Ryan, but oh well.
You
I'm
might.
not sure.
The Wheel of Time is all right. They kind of really it deviates from the book in ways that I think people don't realize are bad because like they've broken stuff that doesn't come back until like book 11 and 12.
Oh, believe you me, my wife knows that all that there. She's on multiple streams where they discuss that stuff in grand scale.
Well, they're doing
If
a
you wanna watch
prequel,
a
and
good-
they just released a comic for it.
If you
I
wanna
know
watch-
she has me subscribed to the comic for her,
Yeah.
and yeah, she's
If any of you,
huge in Wheel of Time world.
any of you have Apple TV, I recommend Slow Horses, which is a MI5 sort of murder mystery kind of
I
thing
don't
with
have Apple,
starring
but
Gary
I know
Oldman.
I
Slow
tried it.
Horses?
The one on Prime I tried too was Tin Star with the guy who played from True
Oh
Lies.
yeah, I mean
That
I
was
liked Tim Roth,
fucking-
but I didn't. Yeah,
The beginning season was just fucking weird. And I started watching episode 1 of season 2 and went, no, I can't. This is creepy, weird. And first episode of the first season, I don't care, I'll give it away. It's 2018. First season, first episode, his son gets shot in the head. Beginning of second season, first episode, they show his daughter hanging from a noose. And I went, I'm done.
I have
sounds
to
like some
leave early
Japanese
tonight,
macabre
guys.
stuff.
I got
Okay.
meat that came out of the oven that I got to go carve now.
Go,
So-
go play with your
Yeah,
meat.
go
Have a
feed
good
your
night.
meat.
Dinner.
Have a good night, Rob.
You guys try to behave yourselves.
Have fun with
and,
your meat.
I need to remember that meat excuse for next time. See you, Rob.
Yeah. Have fun playing with the meat.
That's a
Yeah,
Taylor,
go carve the
Taylor's
meat.
got plenty of
You guys,
practice
lady.
playing with meat. Taylor's got a ton of practice playing with meat.
Yeah, it's a little too late in my night to carve it, but I can at least make sure it's still
Alive.
medium rare. I don't know, whatever.
I don't know. I went
did,
nowhere with that. Sorry. It
Me
was
and the wife
nowhere.
watched that Star Trek Prodigy. That's a cartoon that was on Nickelodeon. They dumped it on Netflix like last week. It was
Well,
on
I don't
Paramount
have
Plus,
Netflix.
but
So.
Yeah, Netflix went south. We had Marvel again, the commercial version when my wife's daughter got it, but then something happened with her credit card. Tried to charge it, and it's gone. No big deal. I mean, we're gonna get rid of it. We got Peacock, and that's a Max, and
yeah.
fucking Max is $18 a month now. I think that's going
Dude,
away.
I'm over Max. I'm so mad. The only reason I have not dropped Max is last week tonight. That's the only fucking reason we haven't dropped it.
I like watching. some
Every
of
time
this.
I go to drop one, there'll be one thing that I'm
Yep.
like, oh man, and it's only on that one.
Well, no, when I have nothing
That's
better
why
to do
you
on
torrent.
Max,
You know what, Jason? Like, connect to me afterwards. I'll tell you how to use torrent real easy. all you got to do is get yourself a VPN.
Yeah, I know. We used to have that crap all the time. No,
Yeah,
I'll watch
right.
Max because I'll sit there and pop on when I have nothing else to watch. I'll watch The Sopranos again. You know, stuff like that. It's kind of like, if I got
Can
nothing
you
better.
even watch The Sopranos on Max right now? They've
Yeah.
removed so much content. Have you
Not on
gone
Max.
back and looked at their catalog? They have
Well,
they
all
have
the HBO,
removed over
stuff
half
I
of their
watched is still
catalog
there. Max.
last year.
What's
the
the one
last
that was
year,
on
they've-
HBO with about the guy who was an actor, him and his friends? Entourage. I used to love that. I'll pop that on for fun, watch an episode or two. So I don't know. Yeah, we've
He
canceled a
needs to
lot
be
of
on this
stuff.
show if he's old and cranky.
Who?
Waffles, yeah.
Yeah.
So what else you up to, Jason? Anything new?
No, not really. Got winter basketball season starting soon. I'm going to coach a couple teams, I think, this season, and I'm coaching kids sports really
Sorry.
now. And
Nice.
what was that?
Sorry, I meant to pick this up and I started them up again.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
yeah,
like,
sorry.
I
Jason, we know
read
it's
all
'cause
my
you got that-
comics now, all digitally. So
Nice.
I can't wait for the next issue of that Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees.
That's a good
That's
one,
such
isn't
a
it?
good comic.
Yeah.
I'll have to get maybe digital someday when I have the money and then read them because I
Do you have what do you have? Comixology, Jason, or what do you have?
No, it's honestly, I have basically, like you said, a VPN. I have a thing on my phone where it's I don't have to worry. It's just Read Comics Online.
Nice.
It's
All right.
it's completely illegal, I'm sure, as I
yeah.
show it right here on
Nice.
any comic book you could possibly want. I was reading like Moon Knight, and it's all in like really good quality. It's like any
Nice.
comic book, even ones that just came out. So
Well, if you're looking for
horrible.
if you're looking for a good fun one that's only like 5 or 6 issues, I recommend the Peacemaker Tries Hard from last year.
Yeah, that
Message me that because I won't remember. I'm old.
I will. Yeah.
we need
Information should
we
be
need
free.
I've been reading the new
YouTube channel,
Berserker. There's a new Berserker that just came
tech
out. That's
company
pretty
should not
good.
exist.
Nice.
We need your
Right.
YouTube channel, Jason, back just for shits and giggles.
Nobody wants to see me anymore.
Hey, I'm 7 people short of 500.
Listen, Wink Kink is back. You can come back too, Jason.
Oh boy.
Oh,
What
I
happens
understand.
when I come back is then I feel like I need to know.
It's a lot less stress if you're not making shit, isn't it?
yeah.
Yes.
I put out
'Cause
one.
then I don't have to worry about
week.
what mystery boxes I'm gonna buy. What am I gonna
Yeah.
do for this week's content? What am I gonna do for this week's content?
I
just
no
like
longer
hanging
even
out with
think about
people.
that.
Yeah,
If I
when it
get
starts
some-
turning to work, it's not fun anymore.
See, if I get a box in the mail, I'll make a video. And like right now, I'm getting nothing, so I'm doing like one video a week. And if I got Nick's box, should be here in a little while. I mistakenly I ordered 2 of Comic Gains, her boxes on Whatnot, but I don't watch them open them, and I have her just send them to me. Problem is, she sent it to my
Eddie,
mom.
read the comments. So I can't delete it, but you can right away. So
Can't delete what?
read what Miss So just typed. She wants you to delete a comment pretty much as soon as you post it.
Yeah, I can delete it. Like, how do you delete it? I can't actually delete it.
He's like, yeah. How do you do it?
Hang on, no.
Give us a second, Miss So I don't want to get stuck out here because I don't know how to do it. You might have to go to
'cause
your actual YouTube
Here's
channel.
the problem with that. If they put that number on there, someone watching later can just rewind it and check out that number, can't they?
Not if it's deleted
it'll
off
be
the YouTube
timestamped.
comments. So
All
don't
I
worry.
can do, according to
I
this,
will.
just message her
Yeah,
on Instagram.
she doesn't have social.
Oh shit.
So don't worry about it. I'll just message Chip and I'll get it from him.
Yeah,
That'll be
because
the
the
easiest
3
way. Then
little
you don't have
dots. If you click on the 3 little dots, all I can do is put user in timeout or ban user and delete their comments, which we don't want to do.
That's what she wanted. Yes, she wants.
That's
you
what
to
she
do.
wants.
It bans her.
No, it does. Okay.
Yeah, it says ban and delete.
All right. Anyways,
It
I'll
doesn't
just
give you
I'll just message Chip. It's
Sorry.
fine.
I don't know how to get her in here.
We are the crankiest.
We're
oldest
old
bitches
and
ever.
not very technological sound, you know.
Yeah.
So.
I'm not even looking at YouTube right now. So
You can
There you go.
messenger on on
here, I
YouTube.
can pull it up in the background, maybe.
I'm sorry. It says
No, there's not a way to. There's no way to DM on YouTube.
ban user and delete their comments. It's one choice.
Yeah.
Not to.
Okay.
I wish
right.
I could.
Oh, by the way, Taylor.
Yeah.
Damn you and those damn Packers. My Vikings suck so bad right now on their freaking
Sorry, buddy.
quarterback shit show.
Sorry,
That
man.
was pretty bad.
I'm
Yeah.
not really sorry.
Say,
I
Miss
know, but
So,
it's okay.
Miss So, come in here, hit this link, and you can go in the private chat on this, and basically type whatever you want. It'll just be us four, and I don't think anybody's gonna care. So
That's true. You don't have to actually go live or even show your face or anything. You can just do that.
yeah,
for a
you
second.
just go to that thing, and it brings it up, and you can then
That would
type
do
in
it.
the
That would
private
work
chat.
too. If you wanted to do that. Otherwise, I can just get it from Chip later. I'm not worried about it. So
Hang on, what's the other Indeed job you put me towards?
I don't
QC
remember.
inspector.
Speaking of Chip, I can't wait to see Chip.
Yeah,
March
he
or
kind of
May.
got he's
March.
kind of all, taking a break from YouTube too. So
Well, I know you guys talked about the CGC thing, but I went into and sold some coins today.
yeah,
The coin shop, and they usually buy comics, but he said they weren't buying them because I said something about I'd say you guys buy comics too, right? And he's like, yeah, we used to. I'm like, used to. He said, yeah, the boss contacted us, like, or sent out a memo last week. Nobody is to buy anything.
It
Till
won't
further
put you.
notice,
It won't
so-
put you. It won't put you live. It'll put you in the background. And when you're in the background, just you can turn off your camera and microphone. When you're in the background, you should have access on the right hand side to something that says private chat, and then you can put it in there. It won't turn you on. I won't make you live. Even
No.
if I do, you don't. It'll turn off your camera and mic. No one will see you.
yeah.
You don't have to do that. It just gets you to where you can send
Yeah.
private chats to just the people who are here. So it'll open up everything for you. Just join.
Yeah, or
Taylor, how's your
we
father
can do
doing?
some more time. I'm gonna go to bed. I have 9 minutes and I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, wife's already dead
Sorry,
asleep.
guys. That sucks.
tomorrow-
You're
9 minutes, I'm
stops
gonna
on
go
buying
find
right now,
some
though,
food.
Sid.
I'm gonna go watch an episode of
Sopranos.
Did you hear what I said, Taylor? How's your father doing?
Oh, so I didn't hear. Sorry, there's so much going on right now. He's
Yeah.
doing okay. He can't lift much yet, but other than that, he's doing good. So
that's good.
I'm probably gonna have to go back to Alabama soon. So
yeah, that sucks,
yeah,
man.
my mom's back disintegrated. She hasn't been eating much, and she can't get
Oh.
around now. So
Sorry to hear that, man. That's awful. You're gonna be there for a bit then, I'm assuming, right? Or for
there's no way. My sister and me, it's not gonna happen.
okay,
I
all
mean,
right.
Somebody
not
will die.
Oh,
she's
sorry,
a
dude.
complete narcissist, and that's done. That bridge is burnt. I will never be part of that family again. That's all
Oh,
right.
I'm
I have
sorry,
a
man.
whole other family too, because my parents were married from previous marriages, right? So I have half siblings everywhere.
Yeah, that's too bad, buddy.
Yeah.
Not a problem. So not a big deal.
Yeah.
You basically show, as long as you don't have a camera turned on and a voice, you show up like you look like that. That's all. You're not even. You go into a backstage area. You're not even in this screen with us. But
Yeah.
by being in the backstage area, you should be able to see the private chat. That's all. He'll go through Chip. No big deal.
It's all good. I'll just message Chip. It's no big deal. So
Not a problem.
gives me an excuse to chat with him anyways, So
I do want to make it up to Wisconsin. I'm planning that trip, but I don't
Well,
know.
if you get a job here.
My daughter's wedding's killing me.
I understand. I definitely get it. But if
My
you
mom-
get a job offer here, you let me know. We'll get somewhere for you
If
to
they
stay.
pay me
so,
$35 to $40 an hour, I'm there.
yeah,
My
hey,
wife will be like, "Fuck it, we're out."
there you go.
As long as I make enough money to send her back to her dad when she needs to go.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So she had
I mean, the
two-
cost of living around like Oshkosh or that is not, or even the Appleton area, it's really not that bad. It's
pretty
doable.
cheap out there compared to most places. Like when I went out there and visited, the only negative, Eddie, is people in Wisconsin can't drive.
They can't
Such
in
pretty
California.
country.
They can't in California. They can't in Utah.
I'm telling you, man. There was so many in those roundabouts out there. Holy cow!
Yeah, we get easily confused by roundabouts, but yeah.
I wasn't confused. It's
Circle
people that
scare Taylor.
they don't yield. They
Yeah,
don't really do a lot of yielding in those roundabouts.
not so
Oh,
much.
but
It's kind of like
in parking
also-
places here, if you're backing out of a parking place, nobody will let you go.
They can
Everybody will
drive
just.
better than people in Oklahoma for sure.
I've
That's
never
not
been to
safe.
Oklahoma. Have not been to Oklahoma.
You don't want to
Like-
go there. I went and visited some family out there, and like Oklahoma City's kind of okay, but everything's like 2 hours away from the next town, and
So I lived
It's-
in New York. I've been to Maryland over there, and then in Chicago. We drove once from Chicago to California. Couldn't tell you what we went through. It was just 3
Flew to
days
the
of pure
Ozarks.
nothing.
I think the Ozarks are getting expensive now, though.
But
everything's getting a little
no,
bit.
don't do it. Don't, Miss So, don't do it.
Well,
Don't.
I mean,
Just-
the Ozarks got
No.
that popularity with the Netflix show.
All right,
That was a really
I got
good
it, Miss
Netflix
So.
show.
all right. Got it. Thank
Got
you.
it from Chip. I do want to make a trip up there because I don't know. I just need to get away. And but usually this year's just weird. I'm gonna have enough vacation time to last, but
Yeah,
don't
don't
know.
go to Wisconsin until June-ish. That's probably my.
yeah, the weather. I'm wondering
That's
too.
my
How
only
much
thing.
snow do you get up there, Taylor?
None so far this year. I had about
Yeah,
2
we,
inches.
we had flurries
What?
today. We have 0.
There's been none this year, Taylor. Did I hear that right?
Well, we have really only had 2 inches here.
Wow.
I'll be up there in
That's
March.
that's not good.
No, we need it.
March isn't March. I'll be in Chicago in March, but I'll be in Wisconsin in that area too, though. But it's not necessarily going to be the hottest time of year, but it won't be the coldest time of year either.
I've been to Chicago a few times. But I had family who lived
How's
north
the
of Chicago.
snowpack around you, Eddie?
Huh? Got
How's that snowpack around you?
nothing. We have
Nothing?
0. We got flurries for the first time. Supposed to snow tonight, but maybe only 1 to 3 inches. What happens here? We'll get a few inches. Next day it melts off.
No,
I
I
just
mean
shot
like
you a message.
I'm talking about snowpack on the mountains near you.
I don't know right now. They haven't gotten anything
Like
in a while.
usually, that I know
Normally
in
Utah they're fine. Down here we haven't gotten anything for a while.
in Salt Lake City, the nightly news every night they would tell you, snowpack's
Yeah,
at
I
80%
don't pay
or whatever.
attention.
Yeah.
Up north they get a lot more snow than we've gotten down here.
Oh yeah, of
We're
course.
at mountains down here about 11,000 feet. They're supposed to get 10 inches this weekend, but I know they haven't gotten much in the last. There's snow on them, but it's not a ton. I haven't looked. Last year was a shit ton up in the mountains.
All right,
It
never
was-
mind.
it
I'll
was-
fix it.
It was 7-8 feet.
45 and rainy here.
I wish we were getting snow tonight, but we're not.
Where are you at, Jason?
Oregon,
You're in where? I mean,
Independence.
Independence.
hmm About 15 minutes outside of
Oh,
Salem.
I sent it to the wrong number.
Gotcha.
Well, no, because the guys, you guys talk, anyways.
We're
We were
just
just in Oregon last. We drove through Oregon on the way home in
It-
September.
Tomorrow we're supposed to get
Nice.
snow showers
Yeah.
early. High
We
in
went
the
to
Washington, right?
We actually went through Winnemucca and then drove up through Bend, through the desolate portion of Oregon. There's nothing out there.
I love Bend. Bend is great, but there's nothing really out there.
Oh
It's
yeah.
pretty desolate, but Bend is where the last Blockbuster is anyway.
Yes. Yeah. We
Nice.
stopped. I got a T-shirt.
Yeah, I got a sweater, a hat. I loved it.
We got a.
Bend is one of my little
Oh, it's not letting me
mini
change-
vacation spots.
Guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna try and figure this out. So I will
Yeah,
talk to you
I'm
later.
going to
Have a
bed,
good night.
guys.
Later,
We're
Taylor.
calling it. Good night, everybody.
All right,
Good
guys.
night, guys.
Have
Peace.
fun.
Have fun.
Bye.